Well, I'm going to try to do a video and show you a little bit around my place. Um, this is the way I live. I didn't particularly straighten up or do anything different than I do any day, so what you're going to see is exactly the way it usually is. So I'm going to spin around here and give you a quick look-see and explain a few things. So here we go. Okay. One of the things I did add was a fire extinguisher from the original plan. I planned on doing it anyway, but it worked out really well there. Solar's doing great. I don't know if you can see, but it's about 10 o'clock or so in the morning, and it's already got the battery topped off and still pushing out 14 volts and excessive amps. And I keep, that's my computer and stuff. This pulls out of the way, computer, electrical, and everything's back there. This kind of shifts out of the way. And I keep my, of course, socks up here occasionally, but I keep my keyboard and mouse fit right up in the top in that cubby hole, which works really good. And they've got an off switch, so I can turn them off and they don't lose battery life. Next shelf over is clothes. And I just basically put them in cardboard boxes. Everything is in cardboard boxes. Originally, I wasn't sure what to do with the, as far as what to use for, containers. So I just went with cardboard boxes, and I thought if it worked, then I would buy boxes that would fit, and I still may do that. But there's my pants, jeans, and my shirts, and then over there, which the shorts are kind of sticking up there, but there's folded up shirts underneath, and there's a little box up here that's socks and underwear, and there's some t-shirts down here, and then my sweatshirts, I'm trying to get my finger in there, sweatshirts and heavy shirts go on the side because I pull them out quite often. And then down below, of course, is just my catch-all area, and I use it a lot. I mean, I put stuff in there, and every once in a while I have to clean it back out. But there's my drawing pads and stuff in my satchel there, and my personal hygiene items. And then about from there over is mostly grocery items, and that's what I've fallen a little bit short with having the room for all my grocery stuff. And then up on top, I keep things like chips and pretzels, and there's a couple of boxes, batteries, and my sewing kit and things are up there. This is the kitchen when I'm not cooking outside. And, got the sink stove. Down here is a little stool. It's a 5-gallon bucket that I sit on, and it works really well. That also serves as my dirty laundry basket. And when I'm taking a shower, I've got gallons marked off there. I'll use the same bucket. I'll just put everything into a bag and use the bucket for the shower. I built a couple extra shelves since I left. That's these. I put a 2x2 up there on the second shelf. And then these tension rods, and then I've drilled into the sideboards so the tension rods actually set back in. I took the rubber tips off and set them back into the boards. So been over some really rough roads and all that. They've held up. Haven't dropped anything out of there yet, but it's a good place to keep, soups and beans, things like that. And the bottom shelf I put, I do drink some soft drinks from time to time, a few a week. So I put a place for those and for smaller items. And by the way, that's Blue Sky. They are made with cane sugar, no gluten, no caffeine, and no sodium. So they're pretty clean. I deal with the carbonated water and the extra sugar, but if I don't drink that many of them, which I don't, they're just nice to have sometimes with certain meals. Then over on this side is really my wreck. But up there in the front you can see pots and pans, and that's mostly where my pans and cutting board and pots and everything stay. And then over here are some mostly bakery items, plus I put fruit back there and some bread. It stays much cooler underneath of there, so it's a good place for them, but I've got to rearrange it. This definitely needs to be reworked, because I've lost a lot of space, and I think I could get all of my groceries on this side if I did that. Let's see. Up here's my dishes, you know, there's plates, saucers, bowls. My silverware is down in there. Got my spices and my utensils are all right there. Salt and sugar. And then this is basically storage, food storage, where I keep extra things that you know, there's mac and cheese and milk, and this is almond milk. I keep it because I can store it without having to refrigerate it. Extra salt, rice, muesli, you know, granola, things like that. There's all kinds of stuff in there, and these old guys just come in handy for a lot of different things, so they're just stuck there. Down below, more food. It's just a storage area for things that you know, those hard to, like some jalapeno pepper sauce. Extra mayonnaise, mustard. There's peanut butter and nuts and some tomato paste and stuff like that. But that's pretty much. I'm gonna shift around here, and then you can see there's my tank around the other side of the stove. And this end, I don't know if you can see, but there's my couch. Sun's beaming in. And my heater down there by the bed, little propane heater I use occasionally. Just light it up, use the little tanks. Don't like to use it that much, but it does come in handy. And then the front right now is used for storage. Of course, my fridge is down here. You can see there's a lot of stuff in there. You got spinach and peppers and yogurt and stuff that you can see anyway. I'll just do that to keep the sun off of it during the day. And my sleeping bag, an extra chair, an extra blanket, and of course my jacket, and my little bongo drum set, and a couple pillows. But for the most part, the seats, you know, just hold items that you know, I just need to get out of the way for the time being, and I can fold them up and put them away, but if I'm going to use them during that week, then I won't do it. And I'm just sitting here enjoying the sunshine. I'll spin around and get the door before I go. I hope this turns out, because I can't see what I'm doing from this side, and I don't know how to do the button for reversing the screen disappears as soon as I hit the video button. So anyway, just thought I'd share. Oh, one other thing. I've got a curtain that I pull across at night. It's just a privacy curtain, but it keeps, you know, well, gives you privacy. It's kind of nice to have. But anyway, here's a view out my door right now, and the sun's shining bright and beautiful. It's a little windy, so it makes it a little bit cool, but beautiful place to be. Much love, much peace.